What's up, guys? It's me Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Joseph Parker versus Junior Fa, which would be a 12-rounder in the heavyweight division. And this fight is going to be Saturday, February 27th, from the Spark Arena in Auckland, New Zealand. And this fight is going to be broadcasted on DAZN. And again, both fighters, Joseph Parker, fighting out of New Zealand, has a record of 27 wins, 2 defeats, with 21 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 12 by BoxRec in the heavyweight division, and he's the former WBO heavyweight world champion, making 2 defenses of that world title. He has some very good wins, and his resume is actually very balanced, as he has wins over Colors to Come via unanimous decision. He also has a knockout win in the 3rd round over Alexander Dimitrenko, and he has a majority decision win over Andy Ruiz for the vacant WBO Heavyweight World Championship. Personally, I thought Andy Ruiz won that fight. Comment down below where you scored it. But it was definitely a very close one. Could have won either way. But since it was in New Zealand, they were obviously going to edge the nod to Joseph Parker, just because he's a hometown fighter. But Parker was actually able to defend that title against Razvan Kojanu via unanimous decision. And it's very odd that Parker went the distance with Kojanu, since Kojanu is known for not having any good chin at all, and known for getting knocked out within 3 rounds against top contenders. He also has a majority decision win in the UK over Hughie Fury, Tyson Fury's cousin, in defending his WBO world title. I thought that he won that fight comfortably. I just think since it was in the UK in Manchester Arena, they gave it a draw on one of the judges' scorecards just because it was in the UK. I mean, I thought that Hughie Fury wasn't doing anything that whole fight, and I just thought Parker was the aggressor, and he was doing a little bit more. And I thought he won comfortably, like 116, 112. If not, 117, 111 could have been fair. His 2 losses are to 2 of the best heavyweights. Well, not Dillian White, but that Dillian White loss definitely showed a lot, and he learned a lot from that. He was able to drop Dillian White in the 12th round, but he was dropped twice in that fight, once in the 2nd round, even though it really shouldn't have been called a knockdown, since it was really a headbutt, and he also got dropped. I believe it was the 9th round, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. He got hit with a beautiful hook, and then he was sent to the canvas, but he got back up and fought hard, and it was definitely very close. But that Anthony Joshua loss was in a very boring fight. Parker didn't really do anything, didn't get dropped, didn't get hurt at all. He was just not landing any punches, and Joshua was just doing a little bit more. And Joshua won that fight comfortably, either 120, 108, if not 119, 109. But to get into his opponent, Junior Fa, also fighting out of New Zealand, has a record of 19-0 with 10 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 35 by BoxRec, so there is a difference there, being that Parker is an elite heavyweight, some might say, and Junior Fa is a little unknown. But he definitely has a decent amateur background. He fought in the World Series of Boxing, and also had a decent amateur record, as I was saying before. But he doesn't really have a good resume right now. He is the interim WBO Oriental Heavyweight Champion. That's why he is ranked so highly in the WBO. But his wins aren't really too good, as he went the distance with Devin Vargas. He was able to drop Vargas a few times. But one concerning thing is that he also fought Dominic Guinn and he won that by unanimous decision. But he got dropped by Dominic Guinn in the 4th round, and it was a pretty bad knockdown. I would advise you guys to watch that knockdown in that fight before you guys make a prediction here, because that could definitely show a lot. Because Parker has never been dropped or hurt by anybody besides top opposition, but Fa getting dropped and hurt and going the distance with some fighters that are known for getting stopped. But both of these guys, I believe, are ranked highly in the WBO, and I definitely think the winner of this fight is going to be taking on the winner of Usyk versus Joyce, just based off of the fact that Joseph Parker is a DAZN fighter, and this is really set up for Joseph Parker to be possibly a number 3 contender in the WBO rankings, so we could take on Alexander Usyk, which it is looking like, since Usyk will most likely beat Joe Joyce for that vacant WBO interim title. But Joseph Parker is definitely an eligible contender to beat Alexander Usyk, as even though Derek Chisora went rounds and gave Alexander Usyk a good fight, I just think Parker is a little bit better than Chisora, just based off of the fact that he moves better, he's more slick, less heavy, and he's able to stand there and trade with you. And even though Parker has sort of changed up his style since fighting Alexander Flores, Alex Leopai, and Shondell Winters, which I did make a video on that fight last year, he's sort of now more slick, as opposed to keeping his hands up, landing shots when he wants to, and countering. Now he's sort of coming forward, sticking out that jab, and shown a lot of power. As that Shondell Winters knockout was a very good one, and he showed that he was able to take shots and showed that he had a good chin. But I think this fight's going to be all Joseph Parker, as I think this is a little secret WBO tournament right now, sort of in the semifinals. Winner will fight for that world title, because they got Joyce versus Usyk for the interim title, and this one's sort of a mini eliminator, I would call it, just because it's a 12-rounder, and both of these guys are like, I believe Foz number 4 or 5, while Parker is number 3 or something like that, or 3 or 4, whatever it is. They're both highly ranked, and they're probably going to fight for that world title once it goes vacant after Joshua and Fury fight. So overall, my prediction is that Joseph Parker will knock Junior Fa out, just based off of the fact that he's a former world champion, beats him in the top opposition, and has been in there with the better fighters, as opposed to Junior Fa, who has not beat anybody at the likes that Parker has, or fought anybody at the likes that Parker has. And I think that Parker will get the job done, probably mid to late in the fight. I could definitely see Parker stopping him in the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th round. I just think that after the midway point of the fight, it's going to start to get a little harder for Fa, and I think that Parker will dominate and possibly get a stoppage win over Junior Fa. So that's my final prediction. I think that Joseph Parker will get his 28th victory, 22nd by knockout, and definitely fight for that WBO world title in the future. And yeah, that's really it. I'm Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.